Linkin Park's new lead singer has caused quite a lot of online chatter. Personally, I don't care. Because in the end, does it really even matter?
And here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But hey, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button, and before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. As you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. I know, not the norm again, but this came across my social media feed, and the responses, frankly, have me a little baffled. Now, Linkin Park did a show recently, and they debuted a new lead vocalist. This is Emily Armstrong from the band Dead Sarah. Responses such as, "This isn't Linkin Park," "Just change the name of the band," "Changing singers never works," and one of my personal favorites, "Now bands are going DEI and gender bending." Really? Let's take a look and see if any of these arguments have any merit.
And here we go.
Now, quick side note, Linkin Park is considered a hard rock / metal band, so we're going to be staying in this genre. So, one of the arguments is just change the name of the band.
But why?
Now, this argument is not without some merit. Two examples right off the top of my head. When Rage Against the Machine replaced Zach De La Rocha and replaced him with Chris Cornell, they changed the name of the band to Audioslave. Another example of this is when Creed got rid of Scott Stapp, always a smart choice. Miles Kennedy took over, and now we have the band Alter Bridge. So, some might say, see, change the singer, change the name of the band. Now, my argument against that is, in both these cases, the band's lyrically, music style, obviously the vocal style, they had all changed. The new singer basically equates to a completely new personality for the band, thus a completely new band.
That's a fact.
So a name change does make sense. But just because a band changes vocalist, should they be required to change the band's name? I say no. In fact, changing vocalist without changing the name is not only the norm, but in some cases equates to even more success.
You don't say. You don't say.
Because just off the top of my head, I can come up with 5 real quick. Now, I'm not saying that there are only 5. That list is vast and very, very long. Now, the first 2, which I will feature later, are Arch Enemy and Killswitch Engage. Both changed lead vocalists, kept the name, achieved even more success. And again, we'll talk about those bands in just a bit. Now, one example is the band Anthrax with Joey LaDonna, who is pictured right here in the middle. He was replaced in 1992 by John Bush. Now, John Bush's debut album with the band, Sound of White Noise, debuted on the Billboard 100 at number 7. Highest debut in the band's history for any single album. In its first 2 weeks, sold over 100,000 copies, certified gold in 1993. Now, John remained lead vocals from 1992 to 2005. That's a total of 13 years. So, does the argument that changing a lead singer of a band, it doesn't work?
Nope.
Now, do you remember these guys? Very popular band Van Halen was. Then, in 1984, David Lee Roth was replaced by Sammy Hagar. The first album they had, 5150, debuted on Billboard's Top 100 at number 1. The highest debut, again, for the band. The album itself went platinum 6 times over. That's over 6 million copies in the United States alone. Clearly, changing the lead singer for Van Halen was not successful, right?
Nope.
Oh, another little side note here. David Lee Roth, when he was replaced, Sammy Hagar was not the original choice. Actually, fun fact, Eddie Van Halen wanted to recruit Patti Smythe of Scandal to be the new lead singer of Van Halen. True story. Now, another example are the ladies of Nightwish, where if we go left to right here, we have Tarja. I won't say her last name because I will destroy it. We have Annette Olsen, and we have Flory Jansen. All amazing singers individually, as Tarja is the classically trained opera singer, with Annette was a more radio friendly voice that recorded 2 studio albums, which sold over 600,000 copies in Europe. The 2 biggest albums in the band's history. Now, with Floor at the lead, she combines both the radio friendly and the operatic tones, and they are a festival favorite, usually a headliner for the night, where they are performing to crowds of 60 to 80,000 plus. But they changed the lead singer twice. Shouldn't they have changed the name?
Yeah, not so much.
That brings us to, have bands gone DEI with specifically gender swapping and or race swapping? To that argument, I just have to say,
stop it. Just stop it.
Because again, this happens more than you think. For example, when Alice in Chains replaced Lane Staley after he passed, he was replaced with a black man, William Duvall, in 2006. Did anybody claim race swapping or DEI?
Nope.
Now, I did mention 2 bands earlier that changed lead singers without changing the band name and achieved even more success. First one is Killswitch Engage, when Jesse Leach was replaced by Howard Jones, pictured in the center here. Quite the contrast, huh? More album sales, more ticket sales at concerts. Did anybody really get upset by this?
Yeah, not so much.
Oh, and now, yeah, the gender swapping. Okay, yeah. So, pictured on the right here is Johan Leva. He is the original lead vocalist of the Swedish metal band Arch Enemy. In the year 2000, he got replaced by the very blonde, very female Angela Gassow, who is still a part of the band. She is now the band's manager, as the lead vocals have been taken over by former Agonist frontwoman Alyssa White-Gluz, just even expanding the popularity, as again, they are a festival favorite, usually a headliner, performing to 60 to 80,000 plus.
Yeah, that is true. That is definitely true.
Bottom line is, folks, bands change lead singers all the time. Music evolves. Personally, like I said, I really don't care. Was not a huge Linkin Park fan. Hybrid Theory was a decent album. Meteora was mediocre. See what I did there? But I get it that there are folks who will get caught up in the nostalgia. Now, the one thing you guys should not say is, this is not what Chester would have wanted. I don't think Chester has an opinion. After all, he's dead. But hey, these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Again, check me out on Wednesday because we'll be doing another WWE wrap-up. And Wednesday night is overbooked. We will be going over and fantasy booking the 2005 Women's Royal Rumble. And definitely tune in Thursday. Roman of the Empire. The long-awaited, folks. It's finally here. The Fifth Element review. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you had a great weekend. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. And always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.